Hi, and welcome to DJ TV. I don't want this to be extremely formal, so I'm going to try to keep it relaxed because, you know, anytime you try to watch anything to teach yourself something or to have some amusement from it, you need to be entertained. And so I'm not going to be too formal and, you know, have a memorized script or whatever. I do have some ideas in mind that I'd like to do. So with this first and very first episode, by the way, I want to kind of introduce you to the concept of DJ TV. This is something I've been wanting to do for quite a while and just honestly haven't had the time or the organization to put it together. And organization is big for me and I can't start till that happens. So first off, welcome to my home studio. I am actually in my garage right now, which when I first bought this house, I immediately converted to a completely soundproof room. What you see on the walls is soundproofing foam. I have soundproofing foam on the ceiling. The walls are filled with rubber that completely insulate it from sound from exterior sources. And then my computers and everything are actually inside cases that are inside breathing units that ventilate outwards. So when I record in here, I don't pick up a lot of background sound. Across in here, behind the glass, is an actual studio room. Unfortunately, over there, I did have to take out the very back wall after I built it, which sucks as a musician because that room was acoustically perfect in every sense. I spent quite a bit of money getting this studio the way I wanted it, but I still keep a lot of my non-sensitive instrumentation out there. My violins stay in barometric chambers inside a different closet in the house where it's always climate controlled perfectly. I am a violin player by trade. That's what I went to music school for, and I love it. In my studio, I do have some guitars, a didgeridoo. I love learning world music and learning new things. I am a nut for education. So with that said, that's kind of the idea behind this is I love education. I love not only learning, but I love teaching. And I strongly believe that if you want to learn something, teach it. You'll be surprised at how much you will learn yourself teaching that subject or the thing that really interests you. So what I'm going to start sharing with you are some of the ideas and concepts behind starting a business. Many of you may have already been in business for a while, and maybe you're doing things, you know, textbook wrong, and you don't know it. Or maybe you're in a slump and you're like, what can I do to break out of this? And where do I go from here? I find that's probably one of the biggest questions that business people have is, okay, I'm here, but how do I go higher, further, farther? What am I doing? How do I get there? And so one of the things that I hope to do is not only provide some answers and information for you, along with some reading sites and things like that, some books to get. And trust me, if I mention a book, there's a reason. I'm not getting paid to mention that book, so please go read it. It's important. But one of the things that I want to do is provide the information to inspire you, to get that light switch in your head to go click, and the next thing you know, that new idea comes to you, that new concept or that new thing that just inspires you to go that next step further. One of the things we'll be talking right off the bat is actually, you know, from scratch, starting a business. Where do you go? What do you do? How do you get going? With a caveat, I will say a lot of the stuff that I talk about is going to be Texas related, so please do your research in the state and the locale that you're in, or country you're in for that matter, and find out what it takes for your area. But I will tell you the resources that I use and the things that I do that help me in that. And then we'll talk, you know, about some equipment. We'll talk about pricing. We'll talk about training. We'll talk about other areas of education. We'll talk about marketing and generally how to start a business plan. Probably 9 out of the 10 people that watch this, and I would guess that probably 99 out of 100 people that watch this do not have a business plan. And I don't care what you type or say in the comments, I have a business plan, then you're the exception to the rule. In most cases, not just the DJ world, most businesses do not properly have themselves planned. So that is something we'll spend some time with in the future. But welcome to DJ TV. I am Chad Allen Wandell of Chad Allen Events, and I hope you enjoy the future episodes to come. Thank you, and enjoy.